kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first.
Travis Kelce. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one. 51 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chiefs 7, Saints nothing.
So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try to work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Dalton. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense Next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Hands up!
They'll try on fourth. Here's Dalton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They fake the give. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they'd pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second down, McKinnon. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
He finds McKinnon, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, We'll call this play significant.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. On first down, McKinnon again. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here again is McKinnon. And he's got some space here. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run it in with Burton. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You can do one of two things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a give, this is McKinnon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Steps away. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Butker's kick here is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Dalton's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good for a Saints.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Johnson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaul. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10.
And Dalton to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. The Chiefs' 18-yard line.
A give to Kamara running right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Kamara up the middle. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half. And that trend is continuing here.
Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they were able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes buying time to his left. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
It is certainly becoming rare by the year to see the franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. Catches me. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 39-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here you go, 368.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
At halftime, you have to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd have this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, That might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Now on 2nd and 16. Dalton looking for Alvin Kamara on the slant. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
368.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Next to score, Saints 14, Chiefs 10.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there at a Kansas City 1st down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. He'll get it inside the 20. Mahomes finding his tight end, Kelsey, for a big one. 41 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game.
13. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Here's Dalton. On a slant, complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Dalton. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Dalton. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Big fourth down here. It's Dalton. Going deep here for Landry. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Alontae Taylor up to make the tackle. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Mahomes going to throw it here. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was the defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close one throughout. One team just had a little bit more at the end than the other.